Freya. My pronouns are they, them. I'm 18.
Sexy.
Yes, very schmexy. Um, very spunky. Um, what? If anyone cares, my MBTI is ENFP, and I'm a Leo, so it's kind of swag or whatever.
So that's so swag, dude.
Very swag.
Just so very, very swag. Um, I'll start with some information K-pop wise. My alt groups are Icon, Monster X, and GOT7, and my trifecta of alt idols are Taemin from SHINee and solo artist, Felix from Stray Kids, and Bobby from Icon, the literal love of my life. Anyways, got into K-pop around 2019, so I'm a baby. Surprising. And I stan a lot of groups. Maybe not officially stan a lot of groups, but I stan a lot of groups. I can't think of anything else, so I'm good.
I'm Mantis. I use too many pronouns, so I guess he, they, swag. I'm 13. My old groups right now are Stray Kids, NCT, Day 6, and Luna, even though I'm still kind of working on Luna, but I'm in love with Chu. Love Chu so much. If we're gonna talk about astrology, I know my whole birth chart because I'm a nerd. But
nerd material, love it.
My sun sign is Pisces, so I guess it's like the main one or whatever. I say swag, spunky, and sexy a lot, so that's the 3 S's. I stay in a lot of groups, and I don't even remember all of them sometimes, so yeah. I'm just gonna call. Okay. I'm Mantis. I guess that's it. Yeah.
I introduced myself last time, but in case people don't remember who I am, I'm Wish. My alt groups are TXT, GOT7, Twice, Stray Kids. I don't know anything about astrology. I don't even remember my astrology sign. But yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Swagger.
I'm screaming. Oh yeah, I will say yoikies or yoiks or God knows what else. I don't know.
Very nice.
Can say a lot of things, but it's okay, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm blabbering. Anyways.
Okay.
I don't know how.
So Taemin.
Yes, I was gonna start with that. 'Cause I can talk about that man all day long. Okay. First of all, I will say it once. I will say it again. I will say it 3 times. I will say it 4 times. I will say it however many times till people get it in their head, and then I'll still say it because it needs to be said. Taemin has not made one bad song
He
ever
really
in
hasn't.
his life. Whether it be with SHINee or by himself, he has never made a bad song, and Idea is no exception. Okay? I don't, if I ever start speaking too much about Taemin, just make me shut up. Because he's my ult, and I will talk about him all day if you let me. But let's start on the Idea music video, because I have some words. Okay. Maybe I should go last. Does anyone want to go first? Because if not, I will go on like my 20-minute rant on how much I love it.
Please do.
Please,
Okay.
yeah, do it.
We need to take up some time in this podcast, so do what you want.
But okay, so first things first, his outfits, especially the white one. I... Okay, so I love his stage outfits so much. Okay, and specifically his white outfit in the music video, I just could not take my eyes off of him. Like, I was not watching anything else in the music video as soon as I saw fucking like turtleneck crop top Taemin, and I never thought I'd say those words in a sentence because I don't even like I don't like turtlenecks, but he looked so good in it, and I wanted to cry. Also, me and the rest of the Taemin simp community have realized that we think he has another tattoo on his side. Very sexy. I love it a lot. I haven't seen it because every time I've seen it, it's been covered up with a bandage, but like but anyways, that's what I'm talking about. The music video itself was Chef's Kiss, might I just say. I watched that about like 30 times, maybe more. You know, I'm not ashamed of that at all, because it's just a masterpiece as it normally is. But like the way he dances is just something I could watch all day. I don't know what it is about his dancing. It's just, it may look like he's not doing too much, but every move is so calculated and precise, and he always dances like he's never gonna dance again. Ironically, the name of his second album, you should listen to it if you haven't. But what else was I gonna say? You can watch his dancing for hours. I could watch his for hours. I won't shut up about his dancing because it's just so good and mesmerizing. Like, you just can't take your eyes off him once he starts moving. Notice all the little sly things I'm throwing in there. But yeah, I love the music video. 1 million out of 10, and it may be because I'm a little bit biased. I could be a little biased.
A little.
Maybe
Just a little.
Maybe just a little biased. But if you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it because it's really good, and he looks really good, and the back dancers look really good, and the scenes just look really good, and he's perfect. He's perfect. You know, I'm gonna shut up now. Anyways, anything. Anyone have anything to say before I dig myself a deeper trench?
I think idea was really good. The chorus caught me off guard at first, because usually I don't like choruses that are just like beat and like not that many words. But it was so good, and the music video was so swag, and his dance moves were so good, and it was just perfect, and it was amazing. You can always expect the best from Taemin. It was just perfect. It's just perfect. I literally have no complaints. The whole thing is great.
Yeah, honestly, same. There's nothing that I can say about that you guys haven't said, because it was just so good. There was nothing bad about it.
I'm so proud of him. Even though he's like almost twice my age, we don't talk about that.
You can still be proud of someone who's old.
One thing I love about Taemin, and I'm kind of going off on it, because we're supposed to be talking about music videos and about my old. Anyways, what I love about him is that on stage, he's like, I know people talk about, oh my gosh, this person has really good duality, and this person has like insane duality, and yes. But there's something different about the differences in his stage duality. Like, on stage, he's not like, well, he is sexy, but that's besides the point. But like, it's a little it's like he puts you in a trance, and you just can't take your eyes off him. And it's just, he knows what he's doing, and he plays it off really well, and I'm very happy for that. But then off stage, he's a literal child. He is a baby. He is anyways. Like his personality is just so cute, and I want to put him in my pocket. And okay, I need to stop talking. Anyways, but love Taemin. If you don't stand Taemin,
Please stand him.
If you don't stand Shiny, stand Shiny. They're great.
I need to stand Shiny.
Same.
I'm like watching them from afar, but I'm not like standing them yet. Even
Right.
though I like know a lot about them.
Me too. I only started standing them 3 days ago. Officially, after months of being like, I like their music. I listen to their music. I know all the members. I keep up with them, and yet I still haven't stand until like earlier this week. So there's that.
Same.
Also, side note, I just want to give a shout out to Shine because they invented my favorite thing of all time, and that is dance practices. I don't know where I would be
without them.
Shiny.
Dancing K-pop would not be the same at all.
Exactly.
Like, they deserve all the credit for creating dance practices. No one does it like them. They created my favorite thing about K-pop on the planet, and I am forever indebted. I'm forever indebted. I love them so much. God.
Without them,
anyway.
I don't even know if like K-pop dancers would be like taken as seriously, honestly, because
Yeah.
they've done so much for dancing K-pop.
They are the epitome. Iconic.
Of swag.
Shiny is great. Shiny is very great.
Shiny's amazing.
People don't give them. They don't give them. Like, despite them being one of the biggest groups, I still firmly believe they deserve more. Maybe that's just me. But
Yeah, they don't get enough credit.
For real.
and it's sad. But I will forever support them. I will forever support Taemin. Taemin, keep doing what you're doing, because I don't know if you can hear this, but I saved every single song on both through Never Gonna Dance Again albums. And I cannot make that up. I was like, I like this one. 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 You know what? Let's just add all of them. It's fine. Oh my god, his voice. I need to. This was a bad idea for having my first one be one of my alts. His voice. My god. My god. My guy. Have you guys ever watched a stage of Taemin singing live?
I haven't,
Because-
but I think I need to.
Incredible.
He eats CDs. I swear on it. He does not
swallows albums.
He just swallows them whole. He eats them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because he doesn't need.
He's Taemin.
He doesn't need backtracks. He doesn't. He could literally. You could not tell the difference between just the song you're hearing and his voice. Like, there's no difference. There's no difference. Like, and I love that so much. Good lord. This is such a good idea, because now I feel I can speak. This is my element. I'm in my element. And plus, I don't talk about him often. Which I should.
You really should.
Yeah.
I should. I talk about him. But I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna do that eventually. But like, I won't shut up about his singing and his dancing and his personality and his face and his
His existence.
Just his existence brings me joy. So, like, he literally could like. I don't want to say that because that sounds really off. But if he came up to me and was like, "Go commit several felonies," I'd be like, "All right, when and where?"
Deadass same though.
I love him so much. Oh my god.
I would commit so many crimes for my K-pop.
I'd commit
Same.
crimes if he told me he was kidnapping. I'm like, which car? Do you want me in the trunk or passenger seat?
YouTube, please don't take
Whoa.
this video down.
Oh, yes, don't do that. This is all jokes. I would never. No. I love him.
Slash J. No
Slash
joke. Big joke.
backslash
Big joke.
J. My god. Yeah, I say out of pocket stuff all the time. I probably should have prefaced that. But that's okay. Because I love Taemin so much. That's all you need to know. Just disregard everything else I said. Anyways. Anything else I have to say? No. Do you guys have anything else to say?
Taemin is awesome. Stan Taemin,
It
please.
was good. It was so good.
It was very good.
It was so vibey. If I heard that like bass boosted and like it would be such a vibe in like a party or something. Like it'd be so cool.
I would. I'm so tempted to do this. Go try and see if I can find that. I need that in my life ASAP. Ugh. No.
What about Aespa's debut?
I still haven't gotten around to listening to that because
I watched it and pretty sure there's been stuff said about it, but I'm not particularly a fan. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it could be the concept. I just have the concept in mind, and it's just like, I don't know about that.
I didn't like it very much.
I listened to like the chorus from TikTok or something and I didn't hate it. The MV's kind of pretty from what I've seen, but I feel like the virtual idols got like no screen time.
Yeah.
Like what was the point of that if they're just gonna make a cameo or two?
I don't know. The entire concept
I know
is really
like
weird.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Aespa. I just heard like most of the song or like half of it. I'm gonna be honest. I hope I don't get canceled or something. But
Same
I really
here.
didn't like it. I really didn't like it. The chorus, what was up with the beat? The MV's kind of pretty, but it's also kind of messy. And I feel like I've just seen a lot of similar things a lot of times. And I don't know. It was swag. Good for them. They're talented, but I wasn't a fan. Like, at all. And I was disappointed because I kept on hearing about Aespa and I was like, swag. And then I listened to it and
It was not swag.
it was not my type of swag.
Yeah, it wasn't. Despite me having that kind of, maybe not that particular kind of sound, but like me liking that kind of sound, it just, I don't know. It just felt off. It felt very forced and very fast. I feel like they probably, like everyone's been saying, they probably had that debut set in for months, right? But I just felt like it came up way too fast.
Yeah, I feel like I heard about them and then they debuted the next day. It was really weird.
It was very
Yeah.
I'm out of touch with all like the comebacks, but like I felt like I saw the concept and I was like, you know, I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but okay, I guess you do USM, you know, try new stuff. Yeah. But at the same time, I was like, okay. Now, I like right, but I don't want to get canceled, but I really did not like it. I like everything about it was like aesthetically, and I also like the one thing I did notice is that some of the parts in the music video were very similar to one of KDA's music videos. I don't know if that's me, and I cannot remember which one it was, but like some of the stuff looked shocking. That kind of put me off a little bit. I don't see. I've watched all the videos, but I don't really know how I feel about it. It could be because Soyeon is in it, and I'm in love with Soyeon, but like that's besides it. But I don't know. Aespa felt off.
Yeah, I feel like SM needed to have stepped up their game a little bit more with this. It felt super rushed.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what Rhea said before, with it being like forced and like rushed. I don't know. It just seemed like it was different, but it was also just too similar to like a sound and a concept
Yeah.
that I've
Right.
seen a lot with like a lot of music videos just like look the same, and it's a little boring at this point. But maybe that's just me.
I like it, and I respect people for their taste. I am just not a fan. That's just me though. Don't cancel me, guys.
We won't cancel you, don't
Everyone,
worry.
don't cancel Rhea.
Don't cancel, please. I swear I like. Well, it also could be because I'm not really a girl group. That could also be. I'm more of a boy group fan myself, so like that on top of the concept, on top of the sound, on top of the music video, I was just like, maybe not my taste. But you know, and I heard maybe it's just me. There has been a lot of theories going on that they're gonna add more members.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's gonna be a mess.
whoa.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
can
just-
someone explain the virtual member part? I have no idea about that. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
I don't even know either, cause like they weren't there for like half the MV, so like I don't know what was the point.
I don't. Here, let me see if I can Google Aespa concept poll. If my phone would load, please and thanks. Aespa. Oh, why does Aespa controversy come up first?
They've had a lot of
Whoa.
controversies.
Really? Did they
I mean, it wasn't like
just debut
specifically.
though?
It wasn't specifically them, I think. Except one of the members did get into a controversy for supposedly bullying, and then apparently their MV was plagiarized.
Oh.
Oh yeah, see, okay, so I knew I wasn't the only one because, like I said, like a lot of the elements are similar to like one of KDA's music videos, and I was like, oh, well.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was plagiarized off of KDA's, but I do agree with you there.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. The company's launch of its first all-female act since 2014 is making news for including real and virtual members. The members introduced so far are Giselle, Ningning, Karina, and Winter. Each of them is expected to have an AI avatar that will also be part of the group. Then it explains
What?
the name. Yeah.
An AI as a K-pop member.
I'm assuming it's sort of like Vocaloid or something.
I don't know. Let's see. Apparently, okay, so this is interesting. So apparently, SM is gonna create this thing called SMCU. Which
What?
stands for SM Creative Universe.
So like
So,
that's
like-
so like Vocaloid with like AI and like
Possibly. Because, like,
K-pop.
SMCU reminds me of the MCU.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like,
Wait. What? I was not made aware of that. Alright.
money hungry SM back at it again.
yeah.
That is on capitalism.
Yeah. We love capitalism.
I don't.
Yeah.
God. With Aespa, SM plans to introduce a new entertainment experience. I'm assuming this is talking about the hotel they're trying to make. Interesting.
A hotel.
Have you not heard about this?
Have you not heard about that?
either. I just live under a rock, I guess.
Oh
Okay.
boy. I don't want to explain this.
I'll
Not
explain
it.
So, basically, SM is like, we're gonna create a hotel where you can hang with holograms of your idols.
What?
That's the short version.
I really don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think a
What?
lot of people like that.
I would not want to do that.
Yeah, it's
Why?
like, imagine the weird stuff that could happen.
And multiply that by like 20.
Right. Cause like,
what are they even gonna do? Like, it's just a hologram just standing there, like, hey, or just like sleep. What?
I really do not want to imagine what would happen in that situation. Cause like, fans are already weird enough without having very direct access to their idols.
Exactly.
But this is like, SM is digging their own grave here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I found an article that explains it. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, this was in 2017.
This has been around since 2017.
Hold on. Let me finish reading the article. Let me proofread. Interesting. Yeah, no, this has been around since 2017. How are we just
What?
now figuring this out?
I guess no one
Okay,
took them seriously until the AI idols came out.
I guess so. Okay, so it says the groundbreaking for SM Entertainment's latest major project has signified the beginning of construction for Changwon SM Town, formerly known as Changwon Culture Complex Town. Expected to be completed by April 2020.
Oh.
Says it is November. Anyways.
I think the global pandemic may have delayed it a little.
Yeah, probably. Expected to be completed by April 2020, the mayor of Changwon, Aung San Suu, talked about how meaningful to the city this 101 billion won, which is 89.92 million US dollars, the project was.
Are you sure it's that important?
Okay. SM Entertainment will now add another hologram theater similar to the one at COEX Atrium, as well as the convention hall for their artists to hold fan meetings and Hallyu events. Finally, SM Entertainment has planned 2 floors of hotel rooms to allow visitors to fully experience the Hallyu culture. By incorporating virtual reality, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence, the hotel will be presented in a way where it is as if SM Entertainment's top stars were at the hotel too. Yikes.
Woo.
So there's that.
I feel like this entire thing is going to bring up a whole conversation of like ethical AI, like what's okay to do and what isn't.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Like, imagine what certain fans would do, because like you were saying, fans are already weird, and then they get a hologram in a hotel. It just seems strange and unsafe.
I don't want to.
Everyone involved.
I don't want to imagine what some of the fans will get up to.
God knows what. I don't even know. This is why people should just mind their business. SM is becoming too capitalist for my liking.
Honestly, there's a point where you just stop and you don't anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you are one of the big 3 SM. What more do you want?
Yeah. Like they are doing too much, for lack of a better phrase.
Right? You doing. Why? What made you think this was a good idea? I don't know. I give up. I
think we just need to sit back and let SM burn itself to the ground, because that's
You know what?
that's the direction they're headed.
That is. That's just, I feel like maybe one more controversial statement. That's the entire big 3. Anyways.
Yeah, the entire big 3 needs to not exist anymore.
You just need to stop.
Have you guys heard that people want Big Hit to be a part of the big 3?
Oh,
yeah. As someone who stands all the groups under Big Hit, I do not think that would be smart, because A, they have no girl groups, so that would be weird. And B, literally most of their income comes from one single group. And they haven't been. Yeah?
No, complete your thought.
Okay.
Because then I have some words after that.
They haven't been all that famous for all that long. It's only been since around 2016 when BTS started getting popular. Whereas the big 3 have been established in K-pop since it had begun, pretty much.
I fully agree. It would just be weird. They only have like 2 groups.
3.
And they're about to have 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't
Not
have any
including
girl
the-
groups.
Not including all the ones they've incorporated over the past couple of months.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
the main
weird.
thing is just the big 3 isn't just the 3 biggest companies. It's what got K-pop to where it is.
Right. It's like the companies that have had the biggest impact on K-pop as a whole for a long time. And while I do agree that BTS has had a ginormous impact on K-pop, I don't think the company itself and all its groups are as well established to the point in which they can be considered on the same level as the big 3.
Which is why I think
Yes.
it could never be in the big 3 if we're strictly focusing on the fact that the big 3 is what got K-pop to where it is today.
Right.
If that's all we're basing it off of, they couldn't be in it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
if anything, it'd just be BTS.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be the entire company as a whole.
Yeah.
If we're really gonna think about it. But, hey, think what you want. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people can say what they want. I don't think Big Hit will become part of the Big 3 or Big 4, I guess, at any point in the near future. So
it's chilling.
yeah,
It'll be alright.
it'll be fine.
I could literally go on all day on how much I dislike every company ever.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Like, there is no good company. Every company has done something questionable at some point.
Very, very questionable.
Yeah.
But I'm not. We will save that for another episode.
I would.
Man, that would take a while to unpack.
Then
And
I would
have
start
thoughts.
ranting about company stands.
I have very big thoughts on YG. So.
Oh, YG. That's something.
That's a whole thing.
Literally, every company, I could probably go on for a lifetime about the bad things each company in existence has done.
I would just talk about Felix for hours.
Oh my god, me too.
Felix isn't even my bias in Stray Kids, but honestly, same.
No one can't love that. I love him.
I know. If you don't love Felix, you're a threat to humanity.
Exactly.
Literally.
You are a menace to society. I said what I said.
I think there's something up with the brain, you know?
Right.
Exactly.
Little...
I think there's a couple marbles missing. But it's okay. Let's think about it. Who are the sons of K-pop besides Felix?
I feel like Taemin as well. Like, I have never met a Taemin auntie in my 2 or 3 years of being in K-pop.
Right?
I've never met a Taemin auntie in my life. And
I
for
love
good
it.
reason.
Yes, because you look at him and you're like, I can't hate that man. At least you should.
Of course, I'm gonna say Chu, because
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
literally all happy bubblegum in a person. Like, she's just so much positive energy.
Right. I do not stand Luna, nor do I plan to, but I would die for Chu.
Same
Who
here,
wouldn't?
to be honest. Yeah, that is a really good question. Who wouldn't? And if so, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Nothing too extreme.
Yeah, just a nice talk.
Outside, in an alley.
Just out. Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna keep what I was gonna say to myself. But yes, no, I have to agree. Oosh. It's just, I love it. I love it.
I just heard Ryu go, what?
dropped something in my room, so I had to fix
Oh.
it.
Rip.
Yeah, fun time. I'm vibing.
Swag.
Also, I wanted to get this off my chest. There's a couple people in K-pop I would like to fight.
Like legitimately
Me
fight.
too. Me too.
Like
Let's
fight as
talk
in
about it.
fight as in you dislike, or fight as in they're so annoyingly lovable I want to
They're
smack
so
them with my
annoyingly
love.
adorable. I just want to kick them.
Okay, yeah,
I just
same.
want to beat them up, like just punch them in the face.
Just
My-
lovingly smack them in the face.
Just lovingly kick them across the room like a football. Like Haechan, Lee Dong-hyuk. I swear to God. You know.
And Jaemin, I love Jaemin. I would die for
too.
Jaemin, but I want to beat him up. I want to beat him up so bad.
They're so insufferably cute, and I bias both of them. Let me preface: I bias both of them. But I would love to just catch Jimin and Haechan outside. Because Haechan, with his smug looks and his whiny voice, just make me want to throw hands. It's fine though.
Same.
I love it. Same with Minhyuk from Monster X. He's not my bias, but he's been bias tracking me Monster X comeback, and so I'm just sitting here like, okay. It's, you know, I have very strong opinions on Minhyuk. He is the Lee Haechan of Monster X, and it infuriates me. Okay.
I want to beat up Jay from Day 6. I have a giant crush on the man, but I want to beat him up so bad. I want to pummel him to the ground.
I just want to tackle.
I want to beat him up. If you hear this, meet me. I will fight you. Please.
Meet me at the docks. Please and thanks.
I will give you an address.
Me too. Like
Not here because I don't want to get kidnapped.
Right?
Safety
Right,
first.
Meet me at a dock somewhere.
Some dock that exists somewhere.
Meet me at the I don't know. There's a lot of lakes and ocean in Washington where I live, so I
live in
will meet
Denver.
you at one of them, and
I
I'll
will-
beat you, and I'll leave you to drown in the ocean. Oh my God, so that's extreme. But I will leave you choking on salt water.
Oh my goodness.
Me, I live near a desert. Meet me at a cactus somewhere.
Okay.
You guys are worrying me a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You know, see, this is why Mantis and I get along. Because we both are just like, I just want to tackle this person. Catch me at a cactus. Like, it's okay.
I say that I would fight an idol, but in all honesty, if I came within like a yard of them, I would probably start sobbing and pass out.
Me! I'm really all bark and no bite. Only
Yeah.
when it comes to idols. But that's a different story. Like, I feel like if I ever met Haechan in real life, I'd just stare at him. And I'd just be like, wow, you're very pretty in person. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would just look and just like stand and just stare. Okay, Jaemin, I would probably actually beat him up after I kiss his forehead and we mutually agree that we will battle each other. I'm gonna beat him up.
Oh my
I feel
goodness.
like Jimin would be the type to be like, alright, catch me in an alley.
Literally. He'd be like,
I feel like-
okay. He'd be so sly about it.
And I feel like Haechan would just be like, you know you won't do anything. Like, he'd be bluffing. He's a bluffer.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Which idols do you think you would beat in a fight? Like, who would you be able to beat?
Haechan.
Oh no. I can't beat people up, especially people that I love. I don't know. I kind of want to fight Jisung, but like from
Yeah.
Stray Kids, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't beat him at all. I would die. He would kill me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Like, Okay, so who I'd be in a fight. You know, if I really thought about it. Mm, You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Cause like, despite me being a both hard and soft stan, I bias all the babies. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But I think if I had to choose, anyways, it'd have to
If
be.
you had to choose, if you had to choose.
You know, I had to. You know, Mark Lee.
Mark
I'd
Lee.
beat Mark
Yeah,
Lee in a
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
God, don't get me started.
Honestly, yeah.
I would beat him up, but I would also like protect him and like
I
hug
feel like
him.
afterwards, I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me."
Right.
I know. I would literally start crying. I'd be like, "Oh my god, I hope you don't hate me."
I don't think
Please
Mark
don't
has the
send Johnny
capacity to
after me
hate
for
someone.
Make me feel bad. He would be like crying. He'd be like, "I hate you," and I'd be like, "Ah."
I'm sorry. Also, Ranjan, I'd beat in a fight too. You know,
Oh my
I said
god,
what I said.
Ranjan. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I would beat him. He's kind of a tiny boy.
Yes.
He's got some aggression.
I have some aggression. It's fine. Meet me on
It balances out.
Ranjan, if you hear this, meet me on the battlefield. What other group besides NC? You know, if I had to choose someone from Monster X, I think I'd beat in a fight. Juhan.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see Rhea beating anyone in a fight. I don't know.
Yeah,
you just
honestly,
give me strong people vibes.
I would love to think that. I'd never tried that out to know, so I'm just gonna take your word for it. But I have a lot of aggression towards people that make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Me
Same.
too. I want to fight Hoshi from 17 so badly. I want to beat him up. And I would beat him. I know that I would beat him.
I could beat you in a fight. I promise you that.
Yes.
It's just, I love them so much.
What is he gonna do?
Aggression.
Bite me? Claw me? He's going to, because he's a cat boy. And I'm gonna beat him.
I love that.
That's beautiful.
Cat boys are ruining my life.
Yeah, same.
About Henry. No.
Oh my god. I want to fight Yang because I love him, but he would beat my ass, and I feel like he's also the type of person that would like bite you and hiss at you or something.
He definitely would hiss at you.
Is.
He's the type of person that will hiss, probably bark a couple times, you know.
He'll bark, yep. He might meow out of nowhere, honestly.
Right. He's the Hechan of Wavy. We all know that.
Oh yeah.
That's not...
Like he's so annoying, but I love him.
I know, me too. I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I would let you catch these hands, but I feel like I'm gonna run away.
Like he would beat my ass, and then I would be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. He's like, I don't care, and then he'd spit on me, and then he'd walk away.
I feel like he's just a very petty, just like Hechan. They're just so very
He's
petty.
so petty. Like I said, he would definitely spit on you, walk away, and then talk about it for the next week to everyone he knows. Like, I beat somebody up today.
He would never let you live it down. Like, he really wouldn't.
He would never. Like, you'd be like, hey, dude, and then he's like, haha, hey, how do you feel after I beat you up yesterday?
Right?
Are you still sore?
I'm like, you know what? If I wasn't sore, I'd beat you up, alright?
I'd beat you up, but I would lose again.
Exactly. Like, it's awful. Why? Just why? Why is he like, why? Just why? I'd love to know. Explain it to me.
Just why?
Just why?
No more context, just why?
Why?
There's no more context, just why? Just why?
Why?
I'm gonna have to just DM him one day and just say why.
Why?
Or maybe I'll say I want to fight you. You know?
JK, unless.
Unless.
Unless. half joking, but maybe, but no, but maybe, but no, but maybe.
I don't know.
Wait, just maybe, but no, maybe, but no, but well, no, maybe.
I'm
no.
kidding. Unless you actually want to fight.
Unless you actually want to,
Unless
then
you do,
by
then,
all
like,
means
I'm
square up.
like I'm ready. But like if you don't, then like I love you, like you're swag.
Exactly. That's the same thing with me and all the idols that I would kind of just love to see fight, but I know I would get pummeled. Like Shonu, Johnny, those two specifically, because the only two coming to mind. Like I'd feel really bad if I ever fought Shonu, but at the same time, I feel like he could pummel me. And I just feel really bad about it because he's just such a he's just a big teddy bear. Like, and then Johnny Sub, if you're listening, you have got to stop. Okay,
I want to
advised
fight
you.
him, but he will beat me up. He will beat me up, and I'll die.
And then I feel like he'll just be casually flirting afterwards. Like
he like wouldn't have mercy. He would almost kill someone, but like not mean to.
He would be like, "I am so sorry," and then casually flirt, but also like, "Did you deserve
like,
it?"
Do
Maybe
you want to
little.
get a coffee or something? Like,
right?
he
Like
would
afterwards,
beat you up, and then he'd be like, "Oh man, I didn't mean to hit you that hard." Coffee?
You wanna go like catch a movie or something afterwards? Just casual conversation.
For real.
He's something else. He's something. He's something else.
He's something.
Can't stand him, despite him creeping up my ult list. What is with NCT and people I want to fight? I don't get it.
I kind of want to fight everyone from GOT7.
Yeah,
but
same.
I'd feel bad afterwards.
I feel like
I want to fight Mark so bad, but like I would feel so bad because he would like make you feel guilty about it.
Mark would murder you. He would murder you.
Just something
he would beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
He would.
That. Sorry, go ahead.
What?
Jackson would be like, "Oh, I don't really want to fight you, but like, if you have to."
Let's just go down the list of oldest to youngest, and just let's see how much on a scale of 1 to 10 you'd fight, and why, and if you would feel bad afterwards. So,
okay.
Let's start with Mark.
Mark? I wouldn't fight him. This is the same guy that threw a laptop at Bam Bam and broke an air conditioner at Youngjae.
Yeah, and broke a radio. Yeah. I'm
I didn't think about that. Like, I just want to fight him just because it sounds cool, but like I would feel so bad. So I would say like 6 out of 10 would fight. Because I just kind of want to. It'd be fun.
Bragging
rights. I would
rights.
feel so bad afterwards. I would be like, I fought Mark Twain, and then they're like, you lost, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah.
But I still fought him. Like
I still fought him though, so like that's kind of swag.
For me, it's a solid like 5 out of 10. And the reason it's not any higher or lower is because he threw a computer at Bam Bam and broke a radio. I'm terrified of that man. Like,
he's kind of scary.
He's a bit scary.
But he's also such a he's the oldest and yet acts like a maknae all the time. It makes no sense. Like I don't know. I feel like I'd fight him, but I wouldn't.
I would fight him in theory, but if the opportunity ever came up,
I would not. No.
If he ever came up to me, I would be like, "Oh my, he's so much!" Like I could never do anything to the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm too scared and just love him too much.
Same.
Like, okay, who's
JB.
J-Bomb.
Honestly, I'd fight him. I kind of would, because, again, what's he gonna do? Meow at me?
Valid point there.
He's like the cat boy of all cat boys. He can't do shit.
The only reason I'd fight him is to see his angry chin.
Yeah.
The only reason I would.
And the only reason I would fight him is just like I'm probably gonna win. It would be funny to see
It
him
would be really funny.
I don't want to fight him just because he did. Like, he's just chill. Like, I don't see why I would fight him.
Right.
4 out of 10 most likely wouldn't fight.
Yep, same here.
Same.
Maybe 3 out of 10. Also because he's one of my biases. I bias all of them. But anyways.
Okay, Jackson's next.
Oh god.
That's 1 out of
10
10.
out of 10, but I know I'd get pummeled.
Honestly, again, I'd fight him in theory, but in practice, absolutely not.
Yeah.
6 out of 10 in theory. I want to fight him. He would beat me up. I would go to the hospital. I would almost die. He's very respectful. I don't want to fight him. He doesn't want to fight me. It's just mutual respect and love. I would feel incredibly guilty and embarrassed afterward if I fought him. And it's more one-sided, because I'm not going to be fighting him. He's just going to be beating me up while I lay there and slowly die.
I'd have to completely agree.
Same.
Just Jackson in general is just,
I feel like
he's great.
if I thought I was going to win a fight against Jackson, then I think I would fight him, but I don't think I could win.
I would not win against him at all.
He works out too much.
Yeah.
And he used defense. No.
Mm-hmm.
All the odds are against me here. Let's see. Oh, Jin Young. Oh.
Jin Young?
Oh, whoa.
I think 7 out of 10 for me because he's such a little shit. Like I want to punch him, but I also feel like I'll get beat up.
He wouldn't physically fight. He'd use his words to
right.
Just, like
yeah.
you like shrink. Like he is that type of person to use psychological warfare
right.
instead of physical warfare.
Yeah.
That's why I'd be like, yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe not. For my sake.
I
don't want to cry later.
I think I would cry if I ever got into a fight with him, but I also feel like it would kind of be worth it if I won.
Yeah, it would definitely. If I ever beat Jin Young in a fight, I would hold that over him for the rest of his life. Like.
Yeah, the bragging rights would be there.
I wanna fight him. I would say like 6 out of 10 because he will beat me up, but he makes me want to fight him so bad because he's so annoying, and I wouldn't feel guilty at all. I would have no remorse. I just beat up Jin Young. I feel swag now.
Right, like if I could say with full confidence that I beat up Park Jin Young, I would be so happy. That sounds so bad, but I would be so happy.
I would be so happy.
Same.
Like, especially if I said I did it, not like, oh, I could. It's like, I did. I beat up Jin Young from GOT7. Like, I can die happy.
Right, same.
Exactly. I can rest easy, you know? Mm-hmm. But also, after watching he is psychometric, even though, yes, that is a show. So, like, obviously. But, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I would love to, but everything in my brain is telling me not to. Like,
I would probably fight him on impulse. I know it's not a smart decision at all, but like, you know.
Yeah, like if he just threw a punch, I have no choice but to punch back.
Right, right.
I would just have to.
Right.
I'm now inclined to do so, you know?
By him breathing, he's asking to get beat up.
Exactly. Like, wait till we get to the younger members. I'm gonna have so much more to say.
Okay, yeah.
Young Jay,
I want 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. I would.
I almost forgot.
Nope, never.
I would never beat up Young Jay. I think I would probably hug him and not let go.
Yep. 0 out of 10 would not fight, would hug him and kiss his forehead.
I would become his personal barnacle or something.
Right, exactly. Like, it's just something about Young Jay. It's what his
still got Jin Young on the brain.
I know, I still got Jin Young though, because I want to fight him, but I'm just like, no, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
But like Young Jay, I watched a video of him the other day when he was that puppy Isaac, because they couldn't do Isaac this year.
God.
And him with Coco was just so funny and adorable. I'm like, I can't fight this man.
Yeah.
I'll fight him.
Whoever
It's
whoever
just you
fights
can't.
him will catch these hands. I kid you not. Like,
I'll fight whoever fights him.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's okay. Maybe. Maybe. If he no, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't. Like, no matter what he does, he could do something really bad, and I would still love him. And I'm like, alright, I can't fight him. Like, he could
I'd get mad at him for
kill
3
my
seconds.
dog, and I'd be like, oh my god, you suck. But I'm not gonna fight.
Right.
I'm not gonna fight you for it.
He could burn down my house, and I'd be like, you know what? My house deserved it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so swag. Arson things.
I love it. I don't know. I feel like I'd be mad at him for like 30 seconds and be like, oh wait, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like if I got mad at him, he'd shrink even a tiny bit, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, no, I'm sorry. I love you. Wait.
He'd like reverse psychology you into not being mad.
I'd be like, oh my gosh, no, I'm so sorry. I know I'm sorry. Here, take a cookie. Like,
You could just sit there, and I would be like, oh my god, wait, no, I'm sorry, I got mad at you. Do you want all of my objects that I have left that haven't burned in the fire? Do you want my hair or something? I don't know, man. I would shave my head.
For real.
Exactly. That's Young Jay. Young Jay. Young Jay. Anyways, Bam Bam.
Bam Bam,
Oh
I
my
would
God,
10 out of
I'm
10. I'd fight
I'm
him.
fighting him.
I would
He's
choke him out.
Another cat boy. All he would do is bark, meow, hiss, and like scratch you or bite you. He might win. He might not. I don't care.
Yeah,
10 out of
no,
10,
he wouldn't.
100% fighting, no remorse. I want to fight him so bad. He's the most passionate about it. That I would want to fight the
Right.
most. If I got the chance to fight any K-pop idol, it's going to be Bam Bam. I'm fighting him. I'm beating him up. I have so much. Like, I love it. I love him. He's great. He's amazing. I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah. He's the only idol that I think I could actually beat.
Yeah.
But it's okay, Bam Bam. We love you. This is all jokes.
Yes, Bam Bam, we love you.
This
But
is
you do
all
too much stuff
in
that makes you want to
theory.
just. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Bam Bam, Haechan, Jimin, Minhyuk, just catch these hands, guys.
Right. Yu-Gi-Oh?
And now, Yukyum, my ult.
Oh yes, I love the man. I would not fight him. I would feel so bad.
Like
He would beat me up.
Only because he tries his members to. Like, have you seen his interactions with Jin Young? Like,
Oh, right.
you cannot tell me you don't want to fight him for Jin Young.
Yeah. Just beat him up on Jin Young's behalf.
But if he brought his dog to the fight, I'm legally obligated to now not fight.
Right.
Because I have never been more infatuated with someone else's dog. I swear to God. I love his dog so much.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I wouldn't fight him. Because then I'd feel bad if I beat him up, and Dalkim would be sad. Like, but yes, I'd fight him. And also, no, I wouldn't fight him. I'd pull a prank on him.
Right.
Pulling pranks on Yukyum looks really fun.
Yes. I'm gonna trick him. I wanna make him look dumb. And then I can laugh at him. For the first time ever, he is the one getting laughed at.
Right.
Exactly. And his overreactions to getting pranked I'd find so much pleasure in just
It'd be great.
I
Oh my god, he sounds so mean.
Right.
I swear it's because we love them.
Yes.
It's just sometimes, like, you know what, you need to catch these hands. It's for your own good, I swear.
My sadism coming through.
Alright? But, Yukyum, if you brought your dog to a fight, I'm legally now obligated to not fight you. But I'd rather pull a prank on you than fight you.
Right.
So that's why I give it, like, a 3 out of 10 would not fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 2 out of 10. I would feel me too.
Yeah. Pranks, on the other hand. Oh! Ha ha! I'm all for that. after he cried once and got mad the other. It's great. He just tries people too much. Because he knows he can get away with it.
Yeah.
Like,
he can get away with anything.
Exactly. There's a video I saw.
Again, he can burn somebody's house down, and they'll be like, "Oh man, oh it was you. Okay, I don't care." Like,
Yeah.
Right? Like,
he just does
it's
whatever
such
he
a
wants.
youth young thing to do. Like, you just wouldn't question it. Like, I saw a video of Yukio making fun of, like, Jibum, and then Jibum chasing him around the fan site. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just what is with the magnes and just getting under people's skin? I really love
Right.
to know.
I think it's their job as the youngest sibling to just
Right.
annoy
I'm
everyone.
the youngest sibling. It kind of is my job. I have four older siblings, so I have to.
That's a lot of siblings.
Yeah, gotta do all the work.
You know, as the oldest, so I feel for like a lot of, even though sometimes the leaders aren't the oldest, I really feel for the leaders having to deal with such chaotic kids.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to groups like GOT7, Monster X, NCT, like
Right.
those
God,
groups
that's
with
a
just
lot.
chaotic other members. I feel for them.
Same. I'm an oldest sibling too. It's really tiring having just one younger sister. I have one sibling, but these guys have to deal with like 20.
Right, especially with bigger groups, with like 17, like
Oh,
Scoops and
boy.
those chaotic children.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Literally, I'd be like, oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry you had to go up.
Right.
I feel so bad.
I would give Scoop so many back pats, head pats, kisses, hugs, everything.
Right. Even if the leaders do make me mad, which I highly doubt, because a lot of the leaders are just teddy bears.
Right.
Like, so help me, I would give Taeyong head pats for having to deal with 22 children.
Yeah.
No, I feel so bad. Same with Shonu and Minhyuk. Shonu with Minhyuk, Changhyun, and Juhan specifically. Because they do too much. I feel like he just needs, the polar bear just needs a break. He needs a break, alright?
He does.
It's okay.
So.
I think now just start wrapping up.
Yeah.
So I think it's been an hour or so since we started. Which is, we made a lot of tangents, but it was worth it. So I'm not quite sure if I missed Wish. Do you have anything?
I don't think there's anything.
Sweet. So we have an outro. We need an outro, don't
We do. I don't think we have one yet though.
I can't think of an outro. But I guess for now.
I wanna fight Bam Bam. Bye.
I want to fight Hechan like he's like. Closing statements. I want to fight a lot of people in K-pop. You know.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But yeah, so thank you for coming to our our chaotic podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
I am Rhea.
I'm Mantis.
I'm Wish.
And we bid you a good day.
Good day.
Good day.
I don't know how that came to my head. I swear.
It works, it works.
Woo!
Woo.
I
Yeah.
the scoop the entire time, so I had to mute a couple of times because my sister was being, I want to watch Peppa, and crying instead of using her words. So. Yeah, go watch.
Yeah, my dog was barking and then my family came home and so it was the whole thing.
Yeah,
Right.
fun.
What? What? Oh my